be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's up? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. Hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into this video, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all. So today I'm keeping things light, keeping things very simple, having some fruit. I got some blackberries, some pineapples, and strawberries. And I'm starting things off with the pineapple because the pineapple is so sweet. When I was cutting it up, I tasted some and I was like, yes. So this is for all my pineapple lovers out there. Whew. I went to the store yesterday. I went to Giant Eagle and they had pineapples on sale for 99 cents. I feel like this is exactly what I need. Just some fruit. No meat, no bread. Not right now. Maybe later on in the day. Actually later on in the day for sure. So today is actually April 11th. I'm filming the same day that I'm dropping this video. And I actually want to go live tonight as well. I want to go live around 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. I want to make some chicken quesadillas on live and just hang out with y'all. So if you're around, come through and hang out. So I will have a little meat later on, but I didn't want like no sausage or bacon or anything like that this morning. And really, y'all, I feel like I went in on Easter. So we hung out at my honey's house, ate dinner over there, and we had a seafood boil. So me and her put the seafood boil together. We had crab, we had shrimp, sausage, we had potatoes, we had corn, we had some steak on the side. So I just ate so good that I just feel like I need a little bit of got to keep things light in the morning for a couple days. I feel like my morning voice hasn't quite left yet. I've been up since like 7, so it's like 9, a little after 9 right now. I got up, I went for a walk. I went for a walk and I found my mailbox while I went for a walk because I had to go to the post office, y'all, to get my key from my mailbox in my complex. And they didn't have keys for the boxes for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I finally got my key. No, it was like a week and a half. So I finally got my key, but I hadn't been to the box yet. So while I was out walking, I figured out where my box was. And check my mail for the first time. So it's about to be a good day. I can just feel it. I want to be so productive today. Like I feel like I have so much stuff to do. And I'm gonna get everything done. Everything that's on my list, I'm gonna get it done. These blackberries aren't really in season yet. I think blackberries are in season in what, like the summer? So they kind of tart. But blueberries are in season, y'all. I got some blueberries in the refrigerator. I'm saving those because I want to eat them with my oatmeal. But y'all, blueberries are in season. And oh my goodness. The blueberries I got are probably some of the best blueberries I've ever had in my life. They're so good. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all an update on some of my furniture. So I might be getting my table tomorrow. I should be getting my table tomorrow. So that's out the way. But now I have 2 items that are, I don't know where they are. On Amazon, they are delivered, but they weren't delivered here. I don't know where they were delivered at. So what's the things that are missing right now, because I don't have no idea where they are my daybed and what is it? Oh, my daybed and my bar cart are missing. So the mattress for the daybed came in on Wednesday or Thursday of last week. And the daybed, you know, it was saying that it was going to arrive this week. Then when I checked Amazon yesterday, talking about the daybed came last week, I'm like, no, it didn't. So a third-party company is the person who sent it, and waiting for a response from them to see what's going on. And the bar cart, they said that it was going to be that it should have been dropped off yesterday by USPS. And so when I checked my mail this morning, I was checking to see if I had like a slip to tell me that I needed to go to the post office to pick up my bar cart. Nothing there. So now I got to call Amazon back to figure out what's next. So yeah, so that's what's happening with that. So still a lot of phone calls, but I think everything is going to work out. This fruit is hitting the spot. So yeah, I'm going to do chicken quesadillas later. I think I'm going to do chicken. Let me what I'm going to do. I'm going to do thighs. I'm going to use thigh meat to make the quesadillas. I'm sorry, I had to think. I was like thinking what's in the freezer. I'm going to use chicken thighs for the quesadillas. I'm going to use low carb tortillas. What kind of cheese? I don't even know what kind of cheese I have in the refrigerator, but whatever I have in there, I think I might put some peppers and onions and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to make a quesadilla. I'm going to do everything on live. And then I think once I'm done filming, once the live is over, I'm going to film another video. So also too, you know, if y'all come to the live tonight, if y'all want to, so I'm going to do a video tonight where I'm going to eat the chicken quesadillas and I'm going to film a mukbang with that. And I'm going to see if y'all got some topics or anything y'all want me to discuss in the live tonight. So if you come through, think about that. If you have a topic that you want me to address or whatever, I want to try to pick that out tonight too, while we're live. Woo. All right, one more bite, and then I want to get into something that somebody emailed me, a question that somebody emailed me. All right, so I got an email from somebody who wanted to remain anonymous. And this wasn't really like a topic per se, but the person was open to me, like, you know, asking a question and discussing what we talked about via email. And she hit me up because she was telling me that she's like in her early 40s, so probably around the same age. And she was saying like, it was not malicious at all. I want to say that. And basically she was saying like, is 40 too old to start over, and for her, how she's had so many reservations and she's been just afraid to like start over, because it just feels like she should be settled into every part, of her life. And, I think that's a really good question. And do I think that 40 is too old to start over? Of course not, because I'm in a place right now where I'm starting over, Not, I mean, and it's my moving part. I'm getting settled into a brand new city, getting into my place. I haven't lived in my own space in 4.5 years. And so, yeah, a part of my life, I am starting over. And I don't want to make it seem like that I haven't had a whole bunch of emotions about it. But one thing I haven't been is afraid to start over. I have not been afraid to come to this phase of my life. And I don't think that 40 is too old. I don't. And I think that you should start over at any point in your life. You can be in your mid-20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, but I'm going to say something about 40 specifically since I'm 42 and I'm in that age group. I will say that I think that 40 is a great time to start over because you're in the middle of your life. You're in the middle of your life. You've lived enough life to be able to say, take a look and reflect about the things that have happened, that happened in, when you were a young adult. As in your 20s, you've maybe been in college, you've had different jobs, industries, friends, relationships, you've traveled, you've tried so many things up at, once you hit your 40s. And I think that you have enough experience to like really figure out if things are working in what parts of your life, where things are working or what needs to change. So that's, I think that 40 is a great age. I don't think it's too old at all. And I think that we should, start over as many times as you want, whether it's switching industries, whether it's moving to a new city like me. This is a huge, component of starting over and trying to navigate through a city that I didn't grow up in. I've only spent overall about 4 or 5 months in the city. So I still have a lot to learn, but I just take everything one day at a time. I don't feel like I have to have it all figured out, by summer. I'm giving myself a lot of grace and a lot of space to just really figure things out as I get settled in. So no, I don't think that it's too old to start over. And if you feel like you want to start over at 50, do it, or 60 or 70. I feel like as long as you have, air in your lungs and you're breathing and you're here, and you don't have anything that's holding you back. Like I know some of us just can't do it for different reasons. If you can start over and you feel like you should start over, then you should go for it. And I do feel like that a lot of us won't start over because we're listening to everybody else but ourselves. So many of us, so much noise comes into our minds and surrounds us, and it really keeps us from listening to the voice that really matters the most, which is yours. Like you have to be able to listen to yourself. And I'll say that like starting over, it really helps you trust your instincts and really increases the trust you have with yourself, And I know I've had conversations with people where it's been like they feel like they don't trust themselves, and starting over is a big part of trusting yourself, making the right decision, figuring out where you should go. How should you pivot? What do you have to separate yourself from, So yeah, no, 40 is not old by any means. It's not, you still have a lot of life to live, and your life can look very different in a year or two. So whatever you've been thinking about, I think you should go for it. Take some baby steps or take a big step. Like I do feel like that me leaving California, coming to Ohio is a big step. But it's a step that I feel like I prepared myself for. And it's been a great decision so far because I trusted myself. I trust God. I trust the process. That's a big part of it too. It could be that maybe you have to tap into a source, whatever you believe in, so that can help you, really feel like what you should do next in your life, and that's also, I don't want to make it seem like that you can't consult with and talk to people that are close, in your life, but ultimately a decision for, big change is up to you. So yeah, I don't think that 40 is too old at not even close, because part of me wonders like what I'll be doing at 45. What will I be doing at 50? And I'm excited. I don't feel afraid about that. I know that 40 can really feel like an age where you have to have it all figured out. And at the end of the day, I don't care what age you are. I don't think that every person has everything figured out at all times. Some things are going well and some things are kind of up in the air, and then those things kind of flip flop around. I think there's always room to improve and there's always things to learn. And, I think that there's just so much pressure to have things figured out. And it just, I don't know. And I think that's the biggest thing about, like, even just using my move as an example, is that it was never about anybody else. It was always about what I wanted to do for myself, what made the most sense, and I don't think that that's selfish. It doesn't make me, and I want to say this to the person that I was emailing with, it doesn't make you, whatever you decide to do for yourself, because you may have to go through a drastic change in your life. You may move to another country altogether, right? And that could be a big adjustment for the people that you love, your friends and your family and stuff like that. But if that's the best decision for you, go for it. So for me, making this move, it doesn't mean that I love my family, my friends, or anybody, my parents. I don't love anybody any less. It's not that at all. It's just that I came to a point in my life that a decision had to be made. Changes had to be made. And this happened to be one of those changes. So yeah, 40 isn't old at all. Like, I feel like I am just getting started in certain parts of my life. And then other parts of my life, I'm well established, and I feel very confident about those areas of my life and where things are, but things shift and they change. And I think just really being open to that, it really shows you a lot about yourself. Really, you do, like, you start to understand things about yourself. Because one thing I'll say about this move, because it's been such a huge change for me, one thing it's really shown me is that it's shown me the limitations that I've created for myself. And then it's also shown me the limitations that I've absorbed from other people, because we absorb stuff from anybody that's around us. It could be somebody you've known for a long time, somebody you've known for a short period of time, somebody that raised you, somebody that, lived next door to you, whatever. It could be from anybody. So I think about the limitations that I've also absorbed from other people, because you as you're moving and really, like, stepping outside of your comfort zone, it's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of time to sit and think and sit with yourself about, as you're processing and going through this decision that you've made, so I've had a chance to think about a lot of things. And yeah, I don't know, this feels great. Like, it feels really good, this decision that I made for myself, and I encourage anybody out there, if it's something that you want to do for yourself, do it. And I don't want to make it seem like it's easy. That is not what I'm saying, because this has not been easy. It has been a process. It has been. But if it makes sense to you, there are going to be some voices and some things you have to silence around you so that you can, follow through with that thing that you feel like is a good fit for you, because again, I think there's always sometimes too much noise that we just kind of drown out our own thoughts and our own perspective and opinion relating to our own lives, so, today is a great day, to take back the power and control of your own life and, start really thinking about that decision that you've been, that's been keeping you up at night. So that's it, y'all. Just wanted to speak to that, I thought that was a really good question about, is 40 too old to just start over? It's absolutely not. So whatever you want to do, like I said, whether it's a relationship or a move, if you want to change your diet, if you want to change your hair color, if you want to change things, your finances, whatever it is, like, it's completely okay for you to go ahead and shift and make that change. And more than likely, you'll be better off because of that change. Like, there are a lot of blessings on the other side of you and having faith, you know what I'm saying? Like, really going for something that you're not really sure about. You don't know the outcome. Like, you're not certain, but you're being drawn to something different. Like, actually going for it. It's a lot of blessings on the other side of that, for real. Whatever you believe in, me, I believe in God. There have been a lot of blessings already by me just making this change and making this shift in my life. So that's it, y'all. That's today's video. If you're around tonight, like I said, about 6:30 Eastern time tonight, I'm going to go live and I'm going to cook live. I'm going to make some chicken quesadillas. So come hang out with me. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Meet me in the comments. Make the best of the day. Be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, they know I'm hot.